I doubt we finish soybeans today, but I'm gonna try and make a really good dent in them. 75 acres left, maybe. And of that 75, all of it is in 10, 11 fields. So, good running today, right? If it was 75 acres in one field, I would finish them. But lots of moving today, and I have 3 appointments to haul corn into GPC today as well. So I'm gonna have to stop and do that. Sucks. But the first load's already on the road. A guy took that in for me. He's taking in the second one as well, and then I'm gonna have to run in right after him with a third one. So I'm only gonna have to shut the combine down for one of them, but still, it sucks because I gotta take the appointment. I've got corn contracted, but they haven't had any appointments open, so I haven't been able to fill the contract. And if they had appointments opened, I would have already filled the contract 2 weeks ago, but I can't get in. Everybody's taking the appointments as quick as they come up, which, I mean, it's harvest time. That's not surprising, but it's hard to get in there right now to fill the contracts. So we're taking it when we can. It's really a pain because trying to cut beans and haul corn, that just doesn't work out very well, because then I'm only using one truck to cut beans, one truck's hauling corn. That sucks, but it is what it is. We're getting something done. So I'm throwing fuel in the tank right now. Gonna run that out to the combine. It's wet this morning, but it's sunny and we got a breeze. So hopefully the beans will dry off enough that we can get somewhat of an early start. It's 11:15 right now, so it's plenty early to be starting, but we got a 30-foot head on a Class 8 combine. We can drive slow and run through a few acres maybe this morning. So slow going, but it's better than not getting anything done. Nice to see the states mowing down trees, eating them up. Gotta love it. When I was in high school, my summertime job was actually to work out here and run equipment for the state. Didn't pay very good, but it was a pretty easy job. But if I had $1 for every slip clutch we burn up in a bush hog that summer, I could afford to go buy myself a brand new bush hog right now. We mowed a lot of trees over, and a lot of things that bush hogs were not meant to mow, we mowed. I was glad that there was somebody else's bush hogs and not mine. I actually saw one guy, he actually caught a bush hog on fire. He got the slip clutch so hot that all the grass sitting on top of it caught on fire and it burnt the hydraulic hoses off. That wasn't me. Now, I did tear some stuff up, but I never caught a bush hog on fire, at least not yet. My time will come. If there's a will, there's a way with me. We're gonna wait a little bit. They're still very, very wet, so we're gonna dump what little I cut here, and we're gonna come back in an hour or so. They're still very, very, very wet. Today has been a day of piss poor performance, and that's putting it lightly. The draper head's broke. I don't think it's gonna be a terrible fix, but I gotta get parts for it. It's gonna be raining anyhow, so we can do that while we wait on beans to dry. But the corn head was still broke down because of the snap ring that blew apart 3 times now. So I overly engineered that back together. Let's just say it's probably not going to come apart again, and if it does, it was never meant to hold. Now you'd think I'd just put it on a head cart and pull it to me, which is where the head is right now, is sitting on a head cart. But the head cart blew a tire, so we're driving 7 miles home in the combine and 7 miles back to the field just to go get the corn head. Very, very counterproductive day. So we're gonna run all night, and we still gotta move an auger because it's set up at a bean bin, and we're switching to corn. So we gotta switch it to a corn bin. It's not a very productive day at all. At all. But we're gonna get something done, hell or high water. May not be much, but we're gonna get something done. Now I will say that it does put me in a good mood that everybody I have met on the way out here with an 8-row head on has not only pulled over but waved real big or given me a thumbs up. I haven't got flipped off once, and people have actually like moved and let me through. It's awesome. I haven't even had anybody behind me, but when I do have somebody behind me for a decent amount of time, I try and pull over and let them around. If I'm somewhere I can, I do, but sometimes you can't. Like right here, where I'd be in a lake, and that would be unfortunate if I pulled over there. But kudos to everybody that's waved. That, you know, it's the little things in life. Well, we got our first hopper of corn here. It's all right. It's not near as good as the early stuff, but it's not terrible either. It's kind of so-so, but lots of trees, lots of 50 to 100 bushel corn around the edges of the field, and that really kills the average out here. So, still something. Oh well. We'll get it knocked out. We're rolling. Back to dumping on the go. Corn coming in. Loading trucks. Actually getting something done now. It only took us till about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but we're actually getting something done now. My wife stopped and ran us dinner. It's a shame she didn't bring me a light for the auger. That thing burned out. Probably need to fix that before I buy a second auger tube for the year. She brought some soup and fresh biscuits. So life's good. I stopped the dump for this load so I could eat. This little patch is done. It's time to open up another one right across the road. There's one unloaded. We're going for number 2. We have been hauling a little bit of corn out of these grain bins here at the farm. I got room for maybe 2 more loads after we get these 2 trucks dumped, so not a lot, but it's something. It'll at least get us moving a little bit. See those working trailer lights? That's why I took the Freightliner in with him. Is actually the Volvo blew a fuse and it didn't have any trailer lights, so I followed him. Came in here and threw a fuse in it, and it's working again. So while he's unloading that, man, that door's stuff. While he is unloading that, I am going to take this back out and start shelling corn again. Yeah, there's not that much traffic. We're parking it on the road. I won't have a grain cart driver till he gets back with the truck, so might as well just leave that there. Go time. Let's go.
Bluetooth connected.
You guys can't hear it, but little Bob Seger on the old Bluetooth playlist. And decent corn. 5 mile an hour. Full tank of fuel. 2 empty trucks. We're gonna let her eat tonight. It never works out this way, that you're this high above whatever you're dumping on. I love it. I can actually see what's going on. It's kind of nice. I will never, ever, ever plant with a 12-row and try and follow it with an 8 again. It sucks. It really does. But got my cart back. He's dumping on the Volvo across the road there. I've been dumping on the Freightliner. We'll have them full again pretty quick. It's okay running out here. Shuffling trucks. At least his lights still work. Backing up in the road. I don't like it, but there's like 0 traffic. This isn't a busy road to start with, so we'll be all right. And now I am the cart driver, temporarily. I just gotta dump it once and then run it back to the combine so I can keep moving. He went ahead and took the Volvo to the farm. So we're making some progress. How much, I don't know, but we're making some. I don't see any kernels. There's one. There's two. There's 3, 4. But damn, for 16% corn, that ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Basically no loss, especially for dry corn, so I can't complain. Let's get back to shelling. Cart's empty. Gotta make sure it's full. Well, it's 1:30. I just checked the radar. It's gonna rain. There's no doubt about it. It's just a matter of when now. Hopefully it'll hold off long enough to finish this field up. There is 6.4 acres, so I think we should, but we'll see. In the meantime, we'll keep on dumping. All right, we're back at it. Shut up. Shut up. That thing is annoying. We're back at it. Gotta shell us some corn. Or attempt to. Got just a few acres left. Getting with it. We got like one more round to make and we're calling it a night. It's almost 3 a.m. so we'll have this field done. We'll have the bin that we're at right now full. And it'll be a good little stopping place. So one more round. That'll be it for tonight. Last 2 rows. We're down to under 100 acres of corn left now. And about 65 acres of soybeans. So we're in the home stretch. Feels good to be getting there, but it'll feel better once everything's done and power washed and cleaned off and stuck in the corner of a shed somewhere. Oh well, we'll get there soon enough. Now, unfortunately, this combine's not going to the shed, so we're gonna kick all this crap off the feeder house before it's glued to the feeder house. I forgot my leaf blower, so we're making do. I'm not proud of it. I don't like leaving something dirty to get rained on like this. But it is what it is. Still got beans under there too. Cleaning. Yeah. I'd say we can call it a day. It's time to find something to eat and get a shower. Well, good morning. It's another fine day, as you can see by the spotted up windshield. Another fine day to cut soybeans. Since the last soybean cutting video, I got sicker, which is fun. And then I got feeling better, which is good. And we got like 11 inches of rain. So, not done with soybeans. Switched to corn, shelled more corn. Currently rained out of that too. I was hoping we would get some shelled today. I don't think that's gonna happen either. So, it sucks. Draper head's broke. We're gonna pull that in the shop. I'm not sure what all is wrong with it yet. So we're gonna pull that in the shop, start tearing it apart today. Yeah. Not ideal. We're gonna mud pretty much the last 150 acres out. It's pretty much November and we're gonna be mudding things out. So it sucks, but it is what it is. So we're gonna pull this thing to the farm, get started tearing it apart. So does a guy try and weld this roller back together? Or does the guy wait on the parts and buy the roller and just replace it? Because theoretically, a guy's got, 40 acres of beans left, and it would probably hold. Maybe. That's close. Well, we got that grain bin full. A little too full. It'll work. It's really dry corn. It's like 14.5%. It's drier than it needs to be. And it's already cold, so it'll be fine. As long as the roof don't sweat too much, it'll be fine. Now, I'm not proud of this. We're rutting it up. There's water standing, but this corn is extremely weak. This hybrid specifically I want done. It's not going to get planted again on this farm. It is extremely weak and not yielding worth a crap. I tried something new, and I'm not going to try it again. It's not good. It's like, well, that's the yield. So that's why we're not planting it again. It's pretty shitty corn, and it's not standing worth a crap either. And here I am mudding it out. But if I don't, in fact, the back half of this field, I picked up a lot of down corn. It wasn't bad enough that the head wouldn't pick it up yet, but it's headed that direction. So I only have like 20 acres of this stuff. I'm glad I didn't try a lot of it. So don't try and save money on seed. I'm learning this kind of the hard way on 20 acres, but we're not going to do that again. We're going to keep planting the good stuff. But yeah, like that's the average right now. So not good. Not good at all. Won't be planting that again. But not too terribly wet on this end of the field, but the other end of the field, it is soupy. So luckily there's only like 20 acres of this stuff, so we're gonna get it out today. One more truck full, one less truck to fill. We're making progress. Not pretty progress, but progress. I gotta say, for a guy that's never grown wheat before, it doesn't look too bad. It's all green, and other than the volunteer soybeans coming up in it, it doesn't look too bad. I hired the spraying done on it, so hopefully it's halfway clean. But I don't know. Never grown wheat before, but it's green and it's growing, so I guess it's good.